What is up guys, Last Job here bringing you another Pokebars video, and yes, it is another requested video, and the one who requested me to make this video is Randy Dixon. It is from Randy Dixon, and his request is please make a review about Franky and tutorial on how to get more diamonds. Okay, I can give you some tips on that, so let us start. No, before I start, like I said in the last videos of my tutorials, I'm no expert in this game. Everything I said is based on my opinions, and I searched some informations, especially on the forum. Okay. So let us start with getting more diamonds. So basically, for getting diamonds, it's all about luck, especially on flipping cards. And there are a few ways on getting diamonds though. One is at the gladiator. If you don't know what is gladiator, this is the gladiator thingy. You'll be able to get that. No, not here though. I think here these are just seal stones and stuff, but every time you finish a certain number here, maybe at the 10 chest, that's where the good stuff goes. And reward from an event, I think it's a special, not a special event, but an event most likely, like great events on March something, maybe single top up, no, voyage level, no, yeah, sometimes they put some rewards here. Okay, so no, so that's the things I know how to get more diamonds. If you guys know something, just tell it. Okay, so to get more diamonds, there is no such way though, like a trick to that, but to get more diamonds I can give you a tips. 3 tips. One is to spend 10 or 20 gold when Luffy appears. 2, do not spend on gold when it's not Luffy. And 3, at least 3 times of flipping cards per day, and it will only cost you like 20 G's. Yeah. So I'm sorry if that did not help much, but let us do a hands-on here. So I start. So notice that there are 2 Luffys that came out and 2 Zoros came out, so it's obviously that you have to choose Luffy, because Luffy, if you got 6 Luffy, you'll be getting 100 diamonds. So change that. I got 3 Luffy. If that happens, even 1 or 2 Luffy appeared, spend 10 gold or more. Okay, yes, I only have 35 G, so if that happens, do not spend. Okay, but if 1 Luffy came out, spend 20 G's. So this is the last one. That's what I do when shit got real. So in this scenario, there are 2 Zoros and 2 Robins and only 1 Luffy, so choose whether Zoro or Robin, but I think I'll stick with the swordsman here. He's a badass dude. So 3 Zoro came out, and I have no intention of wasting gold here, so yeah, just stack that. So that is one. So that's just only the tip that I can give you to get more diamonds, but I'm sorry if that did not help much, but like I said, I'm no expert, and that's all I know. Okay, so moving on, let us go to Franky. Yes, we are going to Franky. No, we're not really going to Franky. Okay, so Franky. To Today, we are living in an era where most players' Frankies are upgraded to Triple S. Fuck, it's so lag. Yeah. So the 3v3 ladder the 3v3 in ladder battle is an example. 90% you will always see not one but more Frankies in every battle. At the moment, we are living at the Franky era, and it will still continue for a long time. That is, if Poke Pirates won't shut down. So I'm guessing not. So who the fuck is Franky? Who the fuck is Franky? Franky is a sniper, rank SS, and can be upgraded to Triple S. His job at the ground line is obviously a shipwright. You can get him by composing or recruiting at All Blue 1 for 2400 fame. Franky is a crew that everyone hates and loved. You get the point. Hate, because if you're not using Franky and your enemy is Franky, and most Frankies have T1 Furies, so that's a disadvantage. Love, because if you have Franky and you build him well, so yeah. So this is Franky's SS max stats shown on the screen. Okay. And for his max Triple S stat at level 130, this is it, shown on the screen once again. Get a good look. Okay. His SS skill is Destruction Cannon, an AoE type, deals 200% physical damage to all enemies and reduces 25 fury. His Triple S skill is the U Destruction Cannon, and also an AoE type, deals 200 physical damage plus damage based on strength develop, reduces fury by 35. That is a difference maker. He also has a Devil Fruit. Physical damage received is reduced by 30%. There is a chance to regain 25 fury when being attacked. It's up to you if you want a Devil Fruit for Franky. And these are the recommended passive skills shown on the screen. Get a good look. And these are the last recommended passive skills. So what are the recommended passive skill for Franky? My Franky's skill is, my passive skill is Rapid Outburst for speed and Blood Surge. But the recommended passive shown here is Rapid Outburst. That is that is highly recommended for speed. And the second passive skill and the last, whether it's Blood Surge or Burst Assault. What is Burst Assault? Sniper. So Burst Assault is recommended once per team. If you have a crew that's skill is can crit like Lafitte or Nami, Burst Assault is good for you. Raise your side crit hit 1%. But I don't recommend using that. But I recommend using Blood Surge, because when your Franky's HP is lower than 30%, it will raise your physical attack by strength 0.5. So there is a buff. If your Franky's build is strength, the buff is about 6,000 to 25,000 physical attack. That is if your Franky is like tank, because you need his HP below lower than 30% to make that work. So anyway, recommended passive is Rapid Outburst and Blood Surge. So moving on, let us now go to developing Franky. Now most players, especially free users, develops their Franky's agility stat for speed and early skill release. Heavy gold players develop both agi and strength for both speed and damage. That is when upgraded to Triple S, but some players do that when not. Okay, so but when my Franky was still on SS mode, I developed his strength for damage. because I have plenty of speed shells, speed shadow. I also have rapid outburst for him, level 140 aptitude on wind walk, and surprisingly my Franky is then once I have upgraded him to triple S, I focus on his agility. Because for Fury, no. Now I am focused on his agility for early skill release, and once I have full T1, that'll be badass. So whether it's agi or strength, you choose, but it is highly recommended to develop agility. Okay, so this is my Franky's agi stat at the moment, 1621. Yeah, still a bad. Okay, so this is my Franky's basic stats. Physical attack is 65,000, physical defense 35,000, magical defense blah blah blah, speed is blah blah blah. So at the moment though, I'm using my Franky as a tank, but you don't have to be exaggerated so much. Why are you using Franky as a tank, you bitch? Should have used Aokiji as a tank instead. The reason why I'm using Franky as a tank is because the skill blood surge. It is very it is, what should I say this, it is useful. It is really working though. I've seen it, but I have gotten not the chance to show it to you, but yes, it is working. So that's the one reason, and yeah, surprisingly he's good. So but I'm not recommending you guys to make Franky as a tank, but it is still up to you. So develop, whether it's strength or agility, it's up to you. If you're a heavy goal user, strength, agility, go the fuck. How the fuck. Wow, so let us go with shadow. So basically Franky's shadow, highest priority is the speed shadow. Give Franky the highest speed level you got on shadows. I gave him my level 8 red shadow speed. Second is the physical attack. I gave him my level 8 S rank shadow. And the rest is HP though. HP is also important. Dodge, it's up to you if you want to make your Franky move like a ninja. Black shadow, yeah, it's pretty recommended too. Heat shadow, I don't know, because once you put on Fire God set on Franky, his hit is high. So critical hit resist, I put him dead because yeah, whatever. Block break, but there are still some shadows out there that suits Franky well, but this is just the shadow that I put him in. Okay. Wow, it's being laggy outside here. Whew. Okay, so the shells for Franky. This is one thing that I've learned. You really don't need to put physical attack shells on Franky, because once you upgraded Franky to triple S, his damage will be based on strength develop. So but if you still put some physical attack shells on Franky, it will still add some damage on his attack, but I choose to not, because it looks like my Franky's damage is much good, because he's dealing 25,000 above damage. Sometimes I see him damage 40,000 and above. It's just cool, because once you upgrade it to triple S, his skill damage will be based on his strength developed. So yeah, that was awesome. So I put some level 2 physical attack shells on him still, yeah, to make the word. There's also level 3 there. I think I saw level 4 physical attack shell. Where was it? Here it is. So yeah, so it's still up to you though. But and next thing is Fury Shell. Yeah, Fury Shell. Fury Shell is pretty important to Franky because a lot of people are doing that. For what? Fury Shell is for what? Is your Fury to make your Fury skill release early. If you have full T1, that's an advantage, especially if you put that on your Franky and your Franky's speed is very very fast. At the very beginning, he will release his skill and delay all your enemies' attacks. So currently, I have a level 7 Fury Shell, level 6, another 6, another 6, and I need 2 more level 6 Fury Shells to make my Franky's T1 work. It will take some time really. So look, I have level 4 Fury Shell and I need another level 4 Fury Shell to make that level 5, and I need to make another Fury Shell to make that level 5 and synthesize it to make level 6 and make another level 5, I mean level 6 Fury Shell. So yeah, it's very very hard. So Fury Shell is highest priority. Second is the Speed Shell. Speed Shell is easy to get, so yeah, but my speed shells here are level 3 on Franky. Yeah, level 3, level 3, level 3, level 2, and level 5. So don't copy me though. It sucks. I suck at shell really. But the most recommended level for speed shell to Franky is level 4 and above. Maybe level 5 and above. Level 5 gives you 2.5% speed. Let us check first the speed and see how much does it decrease. So my Franky speed is 43,582. Remember that. And no, that's not the enhance. Once I remove that level 5, let's see how much did it decrease. It decreased 900 something. No, 1,000 more. So yeah, it's level 5 is like 1,000 plus speed. So it's still up to you on what level. No, it's still not up to you, but level 4 and above is recommended to make it work though. Yeah, the second is HP Shell. Put some HP Shell on Franky, at least level 3 or something, level 3 or above. Magatama though, Magatama is pretty much of a difference maker. If you have level 4 Magatama, you can put a level 4 Magatama and level 4 HP Shell, some HP Shell there. That's a difference maker. Magatama is awesome, but it sucks that you cannot put Fury Shell on Magatama. That's one thing that sucks in this game. Oh man, they got us. They really got us. So okay, next is the gear. Currently my Franky's gear is the Fire God set because he's level 100 and above now. But if your Franky is at the level of let's say 80, you got Franky at that level 80, so it's still recommended to put him on the Wind God set for some speed. But attack, I don't know about the attack. Last time I remember, it's around 5,000 my Franky is dealing damage. Really bad, really bad. But when I focus developing on his strength, it increased to 8,000. Yeah, blow my mind. So anyway, once you reach 100, put the Fire God set on him, and at 120 the Black Moon set. That's the Black Moon set is for speed for Franky. I'm sorry. It will really boost your Franky's speed to something else. But the damage, I don't know about the damage. Maybe it will decrease or maybe increase a little. Oh my god, something's wrong with my body. So anyway, and of course, ring. A god ring is pretty important. It is a difference maker. It is. It gives you some additional HP, of course, if you have completed 6 sets. The 6 sets, something fuck. So, Hacky. Let us check my Franky's Hacky. 38% I put on his physical attack. I put some blah 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 there. So, the most recommended gear to put a Hacky is the shoe, is the boots. Yes, it's the boost, not here. Okay, the boots. Give Franky the highest, not the really highest level of Hacky, but at least level 30 to 35 Hacky. 35% I mean Hacky on these boots to make his speed like, yeah, so 40% gives me 2178 speed, so still good. So maybe I'm guessing at 35% it will give you 1800 something, maybe 900. Put some Hacky shells on, Hacky on that, okay? Also, you can put some Hacky on the god ring. It gives you a big amount of HP on that. Yeah. Okay, so what the fuck else? Badge. Okay, badge is also important. So this is my Franky's badge, and this is really the highest recommended badge for Franky. The red seal for attack and the agi proof for agility, but Gale Seal is also, I think Gale Seal is much better than the agi proof badge. The Gale Seal badge, it looks like this, but very similar. I think you'll be able to get that badge at the badge bag B here and badge bag A. Yeah. Where's the badge? Okay, red seal, and the refined attributes must be like this: physical attack, speed, physical defense, or I don't know, maybe magical defense is much better than that, but still physical attack and speed, it must be like that. So it cost me like 120 gold to get this physical attack and speed. So if you don't know how to change, watch my last video. I think it was my last video though. No, it was not. So anyway, so agi proof. I got some dodge here, but here it is, magical defense, that's why, and speed. But it'll be awesome if I exchange my dodge to physical attack, right? That'll be cool. So yeah, that is the badge for Franky. Oh, I almost forgot the aptitude. You have to focus on wind walk. That is pretty important for speed. What else? The physical, the clash for physical attacks, iron wall for physical defense. What else? Oh, also clash for level 2 once you reach 120 here. Yeah, it's so much of a difference maker, but it costs a lot of aptitude. So yeah, I think stamina is also good. So okay, so conclusion. In order to make your Franky good to go, make him like super, focus on his agility more. Okay, you don't need to put some Hacky on his hat, but if you really want to, just do it. But mostly on boots. Okay, focus on his agility. Speed shells, give him the highest speed shells you got. On the shadow, give him the highest level of speed shadow you got, and save a lot of fury. Save a lot of fury. And what else? Physical attack shells. I don't know if it's still up to you if you want to give Franky a physical attack shell, but I read a forum about that says that it is not that recommended to give Franky a physical attack shell, but it is still up to you though. But I don't know, but yeah. Still exaggerating though. And on the diamond thing, oh yeah, the diamond thing. Yeah, just sleep well. You'll get there. Okay, so